Hey guys, so I'm here today. I'm super excited to share with you how much money I've made on YouTube in the past 6 months. If you guys haven't been following my channel, I got monetized for the first time ever in January. So it was a really nice time to start because it's the first of the year. So I'm excited to share with you how much I've made, strategies that I currently use to build up my YouTube channel, if I've changed my strategy since then, as well as how you can grow your channel and tips for you. So let's get into it. So yeah, I really don't want to change much out of my channel. I wanted to keep everything kind of the same to see how much I can make with nothing changing really. Obviously, I'm still posting content and still posting the normal content I would, but I wanted to kind of see how it would look with being monetized finally, since I'm finally making money off of videos. I still have been posting 4 times a month, which is every single week on Monday, and then like I said, I've been kind of keeping the content about the same, and I just really wanted to see what it would look like halfway through the year to see how much money I have gained from each video and seeing which ones do better, which ones don't. In the next 6 months, I probably will be changing a little bit just to see what works and what doesn't a little more. So I'm excited to see that, and we'll be doing a yearly update of how much I've made within 1 year of being monetized. So stay tuned for that in December, early January, so you guys can see how much I made within a whole year. Obviously right now we're just doing 6 months, so let's get into my analytics. Okay, so here's the first page of my analytics. And it says your channel has got 9,749 views in the last 7 days. We're obviously in August, so I was a little late making this video, but I still wanted to. So the big kicker is the revenue. So let's see how much revenue I made within the past 6 months. So here's the totals for all of this past year, January and through June. We're not going to count July because that's 7 months, but as you can see, July was a really big hit, so that's good. So I'll definitely have to look into that a little more, of why July did so well. So I'm really bad at math, so I made a little spreadsheet to count all of this up. So the total that I made in 6 months on YouTube was $639 and $10. So obviously that does not include any tax, but I know at the end of the year you can claim a lot of items that you use for your channel, things like that, and have that be a tax write-off, so you don't pay as much taxes in the end. So I'm gonna play with that a little bit more. I have a different spreadsheet for that, but all in all, I got paid $639.10 through YouTube for the past 6 months. And I think that's pretty cool because obviously if you follow my channel, I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and the majority of my channel I haven't been making money on that. So it's really cool to finally see some income coming in from something you love doing and that you've been doing for so long. So I think that's super cool. And then if you add in that July, that's the heavy hitter, I made $811.93 in 8 months, 7 months. Told you I'm not good with numbers. So in 7 months, I made $811. So that's pretty cool, I think. So I'm excited to kind of see how the ending of the year goes in Q4, because I know a lot of YouTubers and businesses do well at the end of the years, because that's when everyone's like sitting down to watch things. That's when people are buying things like that. So it's just a really big time for any business to start exploding more and gaining more momentum during those times. So I think that's going to be interesting to see once the year ends. And yeah, that's why I love having YouTube analytics, because it does it all for you and you can just look at the data. This is important too, because for monetization, if you did not know, I'm going to tell you now, for monetization you need 4,000 hours of watch time with 1,000 subscribers within 1 year. So if you lose a lot of subscribers within 1 month, then that's obviously not going to go towards your thing, but it's kind of like a rollover. So let's say you started your channel in January and then December. When January hits, if you didn't make that 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, so that next February it's just going to cut off that last January and just keep rolling over, which is nice. But however, you do lose all of the views essentially that you got from January from the requirements, so you won't be getting that, but it still rolls over. So let's say someone in February watches that January video that you first posted on your channel, that 1 view will accumulate for that next year, if that makes sense. So it's going to be always rolling over, but you won't just completely lose all the views. Obviously those views will stay on your videos, but as you gain views within that next month, it still will count for that 1 year requirement. So yeah, if that doesn't make sense, just comment down below and I'll try to reword that. But yeah, so that's the requirements for being monetized on YouTube. Once you hit that, you technically and don't usually lose monetization unless you aren't posting videos for a very long time, and then you lose all of those numbers. But typically when your channel is doing well, it's going to just keep gaining more watch time, more subscribers, things like that. So you technically wouldn't fall under that unless you don't post videos forever or something like that. And then as you can see, January was a heavy hitter and I had 161. So that was one of the highest months I've made money, and then July was, so I definitely have to look at that. And then here's rolling over for August. I've made $10 so far and it's the 7th of August. So I think that's super cool because you can really make money on any of your videos no matter how long they've been on YouTube. So I think that's cool, and that's why I always stress on making evergreen videos, because those are videos that will last forever no matter what time or day it is. And I made a video too of how to make an evergreen video, so that'll be linked down below. Also, it's a good combination to put in viral videos because those are the ones that's going to be the heavy hitters. That's going to get you that money quick, get you views quick, get you subscribers quick, and overall having your channel be seen really quickly in the algorithm because it's a viral topic. And I also do have a video about that, on how to make a viral video, so that'll also be linked down below. So that's really a big method of how I keep my channel with a good mixture so I can keep growing, as well as having videos that will last longer than just viral time. Also, if you want to see how much I made in just 1 month and more of a breakdown of that, check that video down below as well, of my 1 month of how much I made on YouTube. That can help you as well a little bit if I mention something different for your channel, maybe helping you grow as well, so definitely check that one out. Link down below as well. And so with YouTube, monetization is really important because obviously then you can be making money on the content you're making, but each video is gonna have different amounts of money they can make. Also with YouTube, each niche that you're in is gonna be making more or less. So I know a lot of channels with like business, makeup, all the big channels, gaming, things like that can make a good amount of money, but I know like pranking videos don't as much because a lot of companies don't want to put their ads on those types of videos because they're probably trying to market more to people who can afford their products and things like that. And a lot of people watching pranking videos are usually kids, if you ever look at those analytics of those channels, so they don't want to market to those people. So that's a thing to consider if you are wanting to start your channel or already have, that can kind of factor in on how much you can make. A really big thing that I like to review and look at to see how well my channel is doing is the video, to see which videos are doing the best and why. So the top 5 videos that I always like to look at is obviously the top 5, and it has a little graph for you on here as well, a line graph. And then here is the top one, viral TikTok mascara on Asian lashes. That was a viral video, so that got 83,000 views. And then watch time, 2,219. And then the average view duration is 135, which is pretty typical. So yeah, you can see that the impressions was 12.3%, which is good. That means my thumbnail is doing good, as well as the topic, because that means a lot of people are clicking it when they see it. The next one is also a viral video. It's It Works Starbucks Frappe at Home, and that had 39,000. And then How to Get a Job at Target, Tips by an Employee, 16,000. And then Why I Quit Mary Kay, and 20 plus hours of traveling alone. So as I can see that these are the best ones on my channel, so I would want to be making more videos in regards to these topics. So it's really good to have a little monthly Excel page of what to focus on and what analytics you should actually be looking at. So in this graph, I would write this down if you can. Always keep track of this every single month. Write it down on your Excel page, and these are the top like 6 analytics you should be looking at on your channel every single month. So it's watch time, subscribers, impressions, click-through rate, your top 2 traffic sources, as well as your top 2 videos on your channel for that month. So I'm going to show you really quick how to do each of those, and those are super important because then you can see where your channel is actually growing and monetize off of that. Because if you are not keeping track of your analytics, there's no way you're going to be able to see what's doing well and what's not doing well on your channel. Okay, so to check really quick right here, obviously, is the videos. So I write down the top 2, and if you want the top like 3 or 4, so you can see which ones are doing well. Traffic sources right here. And this is where you go all over your channel, not just on one certain video. And then the top you should always have is YouTube search, browse feature, and suggested should be the top 3. And then external is just if you're pushing it on your other social medias. But you really want the top one to be YouTube search, because that's what people are looking at, and that's where YouTube's putting you on that #1 page, the search page. So you really want to be on that. So that's really high. You can find the other analytics really quickly on the first page, like I got to this. If you just go to analytics, you'll find all of this information really quick. To find that other information I just showed you, you're going to want to go to advanced mode. So for the past 28 days, my views are 9.7K. watch time 482.6. So I'd write those two numbers down as well as plus 35 subscribers. And then if you do have revenue, you can put that down, but that's typically noted on your analytics already, so you don't technically need to write that down, but this is nice to have at least these three. And that's what you should be writing down every month to see how your channel is growing throughout the month and throughout the year. These are really important analytics to focus on, as well as write down every single month so you can see how your channel is doing throughout the year. And now I just want to share a few tips with you guys if you have a channel already or if you're wanting to start, because these are the big things that I feel like has really helped my channel throughout the years, as well as what I've been watching more after being monetized. So for your channel, no matter what niche it is, you're going to really want to have a combination of evergreen and viral videos. Obviously, you can do some personal ones that kind of intermix with that, but evergreen and viral are going to be your biggest because viral will get you those views, get that attention to your channel right away, but evergreen are going to be videos that people can watch years from now and you can still be making money off of it and it will still be relevant. So evergreen, like I mentioned, there's a video that I talk all about that, but overall, it's really just having one that's going to last a long time. So like how to ride your bike. No matter what day and age it is, that's going to matter. But for viral, it's going to be very hot topics like that mascara I did, or something that you see on TikTok, a recipe that's really popular, something like that. So I highly recommend doing viral and evergreen content in your channel so it has a good mix of videos that are pushing your channel to grow. Also, I would really highly recommend to keep that in your niche, because if you're doing viral videos that aren't really even in your topic, you're going to be getting people watching those videos and not wanting to subscribe because they're not wanting to look at your channel because you're making some random video that they're interested in, but your normal content isn't about that. So really keep it niche related when you are doing viral and evergreen videos. My next one is obviously do personal videos so people can get to know you, and those don't technically need to fall in evergreen or viral. It technically will fall in evergreen because it's something that happened to you that time doesn't change that. So personal videos really help get the viewer and your subscribers get to know you more, and that's really good because creating relationships is so big and so helpful to you, because once you create that relationship, they're going to want to watch more videos, they're going to want to subscribe, and if you ever bring out products, they're going to probably want to be the people buying those products. So overall, just create that relationship with your viewer and tell more about who you are, because everyone has their own story and everyone is unique. Like I mentioned, talk about the metrics that matter. You're going to obviously want the metrics that are moving your channel, not just all of them, because that can be overwhelming. There are so many, as you can see on that page. So obviously, write down those 5 to 6 metrics that I talked about and track those. See what's doing well and jump off those topics, and just keep seeing that your channel is growing. If it's not, what can you change? Can you change thumbnails? Can you change titles? Things like that. So definitely keep track of those. Another big thing that I have for you guys is you do not need special equipment whatsoever. You can start on your iPhone and that is perfectly fine, or whatever phone you have. I started on my iPhone and it's worked perfectly. I honestly use it to vlog when I'm out, and I don't think anyone's noticed or has said anything. So you can start with whatever equipment you have and then upgrade as you go. The big key of YouTube and a business in general is just starting. And then I wanted to chat about a few websites that's really helped me as well, and those will be linked down below. So my first one is TubeBuddy. This one really helps with SEO, and SEO I feel like is overlooked a lot, but it's so important. You want to be having good titles for your videos. You're going to be wanting to make videos that people are actually wanting to see, and TubeBuddy has helped me with that. It also helps me with tags throughout my videos, things like that. So definitely highly recommend TubeBuddy, but also that link down below is a referral link. So if you want to sign up through there, you can. If not, just type in tubebuddy.com. That's helped me a lot. And then another one is Canva. Canva is really good if you're not good at graphic design, but you want a really easy one-on-one way to create your thumbnails, to create other graphics for your business, things like that. So I love Canva. I'm still on the free version and I've never needed anything more. It's been so helpful with my business and on YouTube because I make all my thumbnails to that and create what you want on it. So I highly recommend Canva. If you haven't used that yet, you're missing out. So use that for your thumbnails, as well as channel art that you need for your channel. For example, your cover photos, end screens, things like that. So Canva has helped me immensely with that. So highly recommend Canva. So that's really all I have of how much I've made in the past 6 months on YouTube. It's been a really great journey and a really fun time to kind of see my analytics change, see revenue actually coming in, and I'm excited to see the next 6 months. But I hope you guys learned something from this. If you guys have any more questions, please comment them down below. And like I mentioned, all the videos that I mentioned will be linked down below. All the links up to the websites I mentioned as well will also be linked down there. So go check the description box. It has a lot of information in there. But I hope you guys liked watching this, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys!